Hey guys, I'm the Grocery Gambler. We're walking into our local Smith's Marketplace. Gonna go in here and go try to win some money and get our groceries paid for free. So the plan for today is to whip up a homemade apple pie. We'll see if we can get lucky and nab us a good dessert. Let's get in there and check it out. Alright guys, we're here on Game King. We're gonna try out the $1 progressive and give it a gentleman's try. I don't know if my win last week got me chasing this maxed out progressive. What is it? We're gonna see if we can hit a royal. $5 bets. 7, 8, 9, Jack. I think with this much, we're just gonna go Jack Queen. Ooh, 6s back to back. Come on, give it to us. It's already down 10. Let's see if I can slow it down a little bit. Doesn't seem to be. There we go. There's 3 towards the royal. Can we get that lucky? No. Alright, well, I got a good dinner for you guys planned. It's actually going to be a dessert. We're going to be doing a homemade apple pie. Just stick with Jacks. I actually found a real easy recipe online that I want to share with you guys. I'm getting a lot of open-ended. And 2 pair. Yeah, we'll go home and see if we can get lucky, walk out with a win. Should just hold the aces, but we're trying out a different game mode. Ooh, 8s, almost missed that. 2 pair again. 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll take that. Nothing. Straight. We're holding that. A little redemption there. 20 bucks. So we never bet this high, but I figured I'd come in and give it a shot. For 8 grand, you have a good chance. Do 10s. There we go. Finally, a little win in hand. Aces. We'll take 4 aces. That'd be huge. 6s is fine too. Alright, we're halfway through. This might be a quick one. We're going to keep holding the 10s, going for the 4 of a kind. This one I'll go king, queen. Oh wait, it's towards the royal. Ooh, the 9. Scrapping it. So yeah, this will wrap up the Thanksgiving series. Cooked up a bunch of good meals. Hopefully you guys had some good side dishes for your Thanksgiving. Alright, we're getting down to the end here. Can we get a pay in hand? There we go. Alright, we'll take 4 8s. That's still pretty huge. Oh, little redemption. There's the 8 we needed. 2, 3, 5, 6. We're not going to go for the 4, but you know it's going to pop up. What did I say? Ace queen. 5s. We'll take 5s. They always do it right on the edge. Never want to tease the 2, 3, 4s. 4, 5, 6. Alright, 3/4 of the way through. Give us some 7s, at least keep us going. Come on, getting down to the final 3 spins. Please keep us alive. 7s. There we go, at least 3. Bringing us back. Thought it was a 10 of spades. I might have went spades for that one. Oof, another dead hand. Maybe that's a sign. Sixers. All right, back down to the 3. 4s. It's on the brink, so still could get lucky. It'd be, what is that, $400? Nothing. All right, 2 spins left. King ace. Last spin. Make it count. 4s, like I said, 4s right on the brink. We'll take that all day. All right. Let me see what I got here. All right, we had $10 in free play. Let's see if we can climb back up. $5 hands. Thought it was spades again. No queen 10. So we go for it. Last spin. There's the king jack we needed. Nothing. All right. Just gonna grab our ingredients for this easy pie and show you guys how to make it, and it should be a fun one. Let's get going. So it was at this point I decided to chase my losses. I loaded up one last $20 bill and dropped my bets down to $1.25 on quarters. You know, in hindsight, I should have recorded my gameplay, win or lose, and kind of show the challenge of getting back. But regardless, something was telling me to keep trying. So I went with my gut, and it paid off. I went for the chase, $20. $20. I went for the chase on 25-cent bet. Wow, my heart's racing. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Same machine. Something was telling me to keep going. Wow. Wow. All right, we just hit the royal, holding the ace 10 for 17.22.56. $1.25 bets.
We are paying the progressive jackpot out. It's 1,700.
Awesome, thank you.
There you go. It's all yours. Shop happy.
All right, we went for the chase and we got it. We got $12.50 left in the machine. Let's get it again for 1,500. Incredible. Sarah, I quit filming you guys. I was just trying to recoup some of that money. Ace 10 again. Can we get lucky? Wow, I'm stoked on that one. We're gonna get a bunch of groceries with that winnings. Fives, almost missed it. That's what I was saying, 4 5s right on the edge. We'll take it. Do we go for it? Let's try. Oh, 4 of a kind. There we go. Dealt out. This machine's hot. Let's do a few more backup spins. Get out of here up. Nines again, back to back. Four, 5, 7. Ace. Dead hand. Almost diamonds across. We'll do 2 more spins and get out of here. Up an extra 60. Unless. All right, we'll do 3 more. I knew I was leaving. It's keeping it alive. Oh, we're gonna go 3 towards the royal. We have to after that win. 3 nines. Let's take 4. Look at that dealt. Almost the royal. 1 off. That's the tease it gave me last time. what made me keep going. All right, let's rip one $5 hand for the $8,000 Royal. Ace. All right, we're gonna get out of here up 60. You know what? Let's do at least down to 50. Up 70. Threes. That'd be huge. All right, last spin. All right, we're cashing out almost $1,800. Let's go. Holy sh! We are up. You know, we're gonna start by getting grocery goddess and flowers, and then we're gonna go stock up on some groceries. All right, for this recipe, we're gonna get the pre-made pie crusts. Restocking on the big pack of salted butter, and we're restocking on our dark brown sugar. All right, guys, we're home now. I'm still hyped on that win. You know, I'm real sorry I didn't record it, but I was trying to do a chase, and probably wouldn't have happened if I got it on video. So we walked out of there with $1,750 and got a bunch of groceries, and even swung by Sprouts and restocked on a bunch of meat and seasonings. So we got our Granny Smith apples, all our sugars, our pie crusts, and we're gonna cook up a nice delicious pie for Thanksgiving. Let's go ahead and get started. For this recipe, we're using Granny Smith apples. We got 8 medium-sized ones, and we're getting them sliced and decored. All right, we're gonna set those aside. Let's go ahead and get this started. I'm gonna throw in 1/2 cup of butter. It's gonna be 1 stick. All right, now that your butter is melted, you're gonna add 3 tablespoons of flour to create a paste. Go ahead and then whisk that together for 1 to 2 minutes. All right, now that that's starting to thicken up, we're gonna throw in our sugars. It's gonna be 1/2 cup of white sugar. I'm gonna do a little more than 1/2 cup of brown sugar, just because I was short on the white sugar. Just a hair more. And 1/4 cup of water. Give that a good mix for 3 to 5 minutes on a low simmer. Constantly stirring. Want that to caramelize up and thicken up just a bit. We're gonna toss in 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. All right, let's turn that off. Remove from heat. All right, we're gonna get our pie crust laid out. We bought the pre-packaged one. For Thanksgiving, you want convenience with all the dishes you gotta prepare. But of course, you can make this from scratch. All right, we're gonna line up our apples. They're already starting to brown up after being in the fridge. I think you can splash some with lemon juice to stop that. I think it's better to just pile them in. You want to create a little mound in the middle. Let's go ahead and pour our sauce. Phone died midway through, so luckily we're able to capture this moment. We're gonna set that aside and get our strips of pie crust ready. All right, let's get this second package of dough rolled out. Perfect. We're gonna try to cut that into 8 1-inch strips. I'll go a little smaller. Oop, got a little big right there. Got 9 of them. Start weaving these onto our apple pie. I'm gonna start by laying out 4. Do the broken one underneath. All right, let's give that a turn. So you're gonna wanna go over, under, over, under. And then opposite. So we're gonna go over, under, over, under. Not too shabby. Make sure you trim any excess dough. And we're gonna pinch that, fold it into itself. Create a nice crust on your apple pie. Grab our butter bell here. Give that a good brush. Let's get that in the oven for 15 minutes. All right, it's been 15 minutes. Let's get this out of the oven. We're gonna hit that with an egg wash, especially on the edges. Just right along the crust. I'm gonna lower that down to 375 and toss that in the oven for another 30 minutes for those apples to soften up. We just wrapped up a celebratory steak dinner after an incredible day, an incredible hand pay, keeping the hot streak going. So we got our homemade apple pie here. We're gonna serve that up with some Cool Whip. See if we can cut into this. Nice crunch on the crust. Nice and soft apples. Hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Be safe out there. And you know, after a win like that, we're celebrating with the Mother Earth Vanilla Cream Ale. Cheers, you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.